How are you doing today, Officer Murgi?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
Well, I see here that you're here for your annual exam for your job, right?
Yes, sir. Police officer.
Okay, well, what's your height?
5'11".
Okay, what's your weight?
160 pounds.
Okay, do you have any aches and pains?
Nope.
Do you ever find yourself winded on the job?
Nope.
Do you have any pre-existing conditions?
Not that I know of.
History of family illness?
Nope.
High blood pressure?
Nope.
Do you take any medication regularly?
No, I do not.
Okay. Well, can I see you do some push-ups real quick?
Yeah.
1, 2, 49, 50.
Okay, now it's time for your psychological evaluation. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how satisfying would you say your line of work is?
I would go with a 9.5.
Okay, do you have trouble sleeping?
Not usually.
Are you easily irritated or aggravated?
Nope, I'm pretty calm.
Do any emotional cases ever spill over into your home life or affect your job performance?
No, I'm able to keep my work and home separate.
Does sympathy with a victim ever interfere with your ability to follow protocol?
No, it does not.
Alright, that's all we need from you.
Alright.
Thank you.
Congratulations, officer. You passed your public test, flying colors. You're more than capable of doing your job.
Alright, well, thank you.
Thank
See
you.
you next year.
Happy
birthday! Excuse me, who are you? This is my desk.
You turned 50, man. You can't be a police officer anymore.
What do you mean I turned 50?
I'm your replacement. You're too old. Get out of here, man.
In 1976, in the case of the Massachusetts State Board of Retirement versus Officer Magura, Robert Magura had passed a physical 4 months prior to turning the age of 50, yet upon turning the age of 50, he was forced to retire due to Massachusetts state law.
So basically what we're arguing is for the case on the side of the officer, we think that the court should take into consideration that he is a person and not just an age range, and that he has the right to be employed, and he obviously is physically fit. He went through a number of tests, much more than just your regular physical, to prove that he was well enough to do his job, and so that is why we believe that he should be allowed to do his job based on the 14th Amendment Equal Protection Clause that gives him the opportunity to not be discriminated against because of something that he's classified by.
The Supreme Court ruling was 7-1. They said, no, the law does not violate the EP clause. The reasoning behind this was that government employment was not a fundamental right, and so the Supreme Court used rational basis to make the judgment of the law. The majority opinion was age is not a suspect classification for police officers, and so strict scrutiny is not triggered. Thus, the more relaxed rational basis test will be applied. Classification by age is not perfect in deciding who is physically fit to be a police officer, but perfection is not required. Age bears a rational relationship to fitness, and so the law is valid. The fact that the state does not use individual testing instead of a across-the-board mandatory retirement does not make the law irrational, only imperfect. The dissent, the only one to dissent was Marshall, felt that the two-tier approach was too rigid because it forced the court to choose rational relationship tests too often when the cases did not arise to the level of strict scrutiny. A sliding scale approach would be better, which focuses on the relative interest of the persons being discriminated against and the legislator's purpose. Side note that Mr. Justice Stevens did not partake in the decision of this court case.